Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. Basically a month into the season, here in week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the Delaware Blue Hens and the TCU Horned Frogs. Freestyle is David Paul again, just... They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
There he goes. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The Horned Frogs in the hurry up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Out wide left, it's Johnson. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Got a little grass. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Left side, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! All that baby in and then strolled in. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Ready? We're at 18. We're at 18. Still go. They're going to run it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Jones wants to throw it. Out wide. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide.
TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
He's got it on the right. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still right. Good ball, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Tells the run, wants to pass. Left side, it's Small. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
When offenses get first downs like this and they've moved the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
On the stop. And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Right at the line. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. And the Horned Frogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Ezukama. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They knock him down right there. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Jones to throw. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Horned Frogs will try to put one on the board on first and goal. But ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front there with physical.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. First play of this drive. Snags it. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. They'll go hurry up here. Second down to the air. Throws to the back. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about.
From the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll keep it on second down. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Jones wants to throw it. It's complete on the right side. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Horned Frogs are marching down the field. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Right back to the well. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. They'll need a bunch on second down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Out wide left, it's small. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still first and goal. Touchdown, TCU! Quick strike through the air for the score. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. I'll bet he keeps an eye on that play clock this time. It's 2nd and 6. Jones to throw. Makes the grab. Runs through the tackle. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. The 50. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Right on target this time. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. The Horned Frogs are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense. Great place to start for this offense. Quick completion to the right. Breaks into the open. The 20. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And it looks
looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all the way. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally gets wrapped up. Now this offense set up with a first-and-goal situation.
Second and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the wall, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will... TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hand it to the back. A 5-yard pickup there leaves them with 3rd down and 5. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. Left side, it's Johnson. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Jones wants to throw it. Look out! And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Out wide left, it's Small. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. The Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Nice move there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Horned Frogs have moved it inside the 20. Might as well give it to him again. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He wants to throw it. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra pointer right down the boulevard is there now up 20. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Taking the field now, the Blue Hens offense, and they'll start this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Left side is Small. Oh, a lot of space. Slippery Henry slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver?
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Out wide left, it's Johnson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Red pass, it's complete. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Jones to throw. Got his man. They stop him at the 23. Good pickup, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
They'll run it on 4th down. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. So the defense can't stop the clock 3 times here, so they can't just kneel on it. Need to pick up a first down and protect this lead. He'll do it himself. Pass to 6. Defense up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. He's brought down at the yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. The give. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
He'll pull it down. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Second and long here. Hits inside, it's Moore. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They've softened them up with the run. Now to throw it. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's Moore. He's got enough. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Got him on the RPO. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Bearcats trying to cash it in on first and goal. Motion from the wideout. A first down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Bearcats! How about this back staying on track and get... Sets his feet, it's Bailey. Unleashes one. He'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Tells the run, wants to pass. Grabbed in the backfield, it's McCoy. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Finds his target. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Bearcats are flying down the field. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, gonna throw it. Left side, it's McCoy. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Send the tight end in motion. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Caught. Made a defender miss. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Trying to run, it's Moore. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Keeps it on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. It looks as if we have an injured Bearcat on the field. Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Sam Houston. He got it beat down in bounds.
And it's so underrated.
The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to go up top on second down. They're working that left side. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's going to run it. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. The Bearcats have it with a first and 10. Dropping back, it's Bailey. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on third down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. This time they'll throw it. Under pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down. Offense in a split backfield. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Out wide right, it's Moore. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. In the backfield, it's Randall. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Runs through, man. He might have space. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and, man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Straight ahead, it's Moore. Nice move there. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. They'll give it to him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Right side, it's Moore. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking to throw for it. Rushes on. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that.
Sam Houston State's offense taking the field to start this drive. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Line gets set, first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Back's got it on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little.
Oh, he's got some space. The 40. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
Well, they're able to catch the defense off guard. They're obviously thinking pass. This back is dangerous on first down, second, and third. And he shows you the vision and shows you the speed. I just love how decisive he is. He's getting north right away.
And third down and long, man, everything in you knows it's a pass. Surely they're not going to run the football. But I think what you said is important, having a guy like this that can chew up yards so quickly. Because I'm thinking just make the tackle. No big deal. Force the fourth down. And, man, what a nice play by the running back.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Moore. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They'll need a bunch on second down. Comes down, it's McCoy.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Turns into the pile. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Snagged in the middle. It's Randall. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Moore. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Long way to go on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Got him downfield. Touchdown, Bearcats! Once he got some room, it was over. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work.
886 bouncer. 886 bouncer.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Back open in the middle. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. The Bearcats have pushed it inside the 20. Out wide left, it's McCoy. Brink got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sam Houston. And the stomping has commenced.
And remember back, guys, the defense gives them the short field, and the offense takes care of business. And now building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. The offense on the other side is going to have to get pass happy. So dial up that nickel, dial up that dime, get that pass defense ready.
They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Follows his blocks. It's Moore. Turning it on. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
There's a crease. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I feel like this defense is starting to cook up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays.
Switch it, switch it. Ready.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Ready. Move.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad, or as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet, move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
Now, I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, put out a better effort.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College. Receiver going in motion. Lost the throw on first. Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Play action on first down. Just barely got rid of it.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll go back to the air on second down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, everything on that play started off great. The offensive line gave a great pocket to the QB to survey downfield. He found the open receiver. You just got to finish the play. Receiver, you got to make that catch.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. That 50-yard field goal attempt was no good, and now they'll have to play defense. First and 10 from the 33. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He tries to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And you don't want to start this game with two straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Throw, nice pitch and catch.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quick give. It's Grant. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Looking for space. It's Grant. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Grant. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion. Now 2nd and 2. The run inside. It's Grant. Makes a man miss. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
The give, it's Grant. Open space at the 25. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Looking for running room. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the first half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good first half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy completion.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be...
Running inside, it's Grant. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Oh, pressure's coming. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you...
He unleashes a long one. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Oof.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Finds a man in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Hits inside, it's Grant. Enough to move the chains. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. Inside a minute to play in the half. Might we get a touchdown after all before the break? From the red zone, looking for a space. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown. They'll run it. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Working the ground game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Driven back.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Hauls it in. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Marks. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. He's got it way down the field. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Got it. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. From the gun. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Working that left side now. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Fires left. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
On that 3rd down.
Straight ahead, it's Marcus. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the right. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Looking for the marker. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting? First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Here comes the heat. And as he throws, and he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
2nd down to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did. Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive, or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead and just a few minutes left? Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Under heat, he gets rid of it. And he avoids the sack.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
This time he's got his man. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. The brain trusts getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Needs it. Looking for a crease. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And I'm okay with the run there. Like, that's a good idea. Like, getting a new set of downs, it's 4th down. The clock doesn't matter if you can't get a first down here. Nice execution. Now let's get in the hurry up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the up.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. It's complete to the left. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Not gonna get there. Not gonna get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot, or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
2nd down coming up. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point in the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversations are going to have to take place.
And this is when the coaches really make their money, right? How can I get my kids to focus when I know there's probably not a lot to play for down the road? So let's win every game. Let's win every battle. Let's spoil other people's seasons on the way out, even though our season didn't pan the way we wanted it to.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.